somebody is like posting something asinine about either LeBron or Jordan. What? They're both great basketball players. And,
I agree.
Yeah. And they're always like, Jordan's a bum, LeBron is gay. And it's always absurd. And I know the proper response is
Why do they think LeBron is gay?
because he has hair plugs.
Okay.
He does?
I mean, very famously, his hairline was fading during one of the NBA finals, and the next year, all of a sudden, it came back.
like-
Just looked at him and was like, this is a guy who's going to be bald soon.
We're so mean to men about their hairline.
I didn't press record, by the way. Wink.
Just those three friends sitting on a beanbag.
Yeah, exactly. Totally all facing the same way, not at each other, as humans do.
Completely organic.
That's
Yeah.
my favorite part, is that we're not looking at each other.
Don't you love how this isn't contrived?
I don't even know the meaning of that word.
Just fake for the purpose of something else.
I didn't hear you.
That's okay.
I'll never know the meaning of contrived.
Yeah, can you speak into the microphone?
And that's
Yeah.
the promise of doing this.
Well, welcome. Let's not waste any more time. Welcome, Dorian Debose, to episode 2 of Rabbit Holes, the podcast.
Oh my God! I thought this was episode 1.
You're
You are our
guest.
first guest.
I'm our first guest.
We recorded
Yeah.
just a one with just the two of us right before you came.
Okay.
What do you think about
Yeah,
that?
but we switched positions so that no one else would know. So so he's a little bit
Same
different.
outfits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you two also switch outfits?
No. I thought about it.
That's an
No,
interesting
follow-through.
idea.
I'll admit it.
Me doing like a Tina day?
No. Oh, what, you mean literally swap our outfits?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
I just meant I thought about changing my outfit.
I think you
Oh.
can pull that off.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. You got a little midriff.
Yeah.
Show your abs, Lucas. Show
Boom.
abs. Damn.
Show abs. This show is actually all about showing holes.
Yes. That's what it is. So, for the first, would you like to do the honors?
I don't know what you're talking about.
About asking our guests to.
Oh yeah, will you show us your holes? Tell us your internet spirals. What's something you've been like deep in the internet on?
I can
this
also
week?
pull them up if you don't remember.
All right, so the first one I remember I messaged you about,
Mm-hmm.
I get so deep in these like LeBron, Michael Jordan GOAT debates on
Yeah.
Twitter.
Yeah.
I used to be in them on Facebook, but Facebook is like even more toxic somehow. But like it's awful. Like every day, somebody is like posting something asinine about either LeBron or Jordan. What? They're both great basketball players. And
I agree.
Yeah, they're both pretty good at the game, and they're always like, Jordan's a bum, LeBron is gay, and it's always absurd. And I know the proper response.
Why do they think LeBron is gay?
Because he has hair plugs.
He
Okay.
does?
He does have hair plugs.
Oh, I had no idea.
I mean, very famously, his hairline was fading during one of the NBA finals, and the next year, all of a sudden, it came back.
Like throughout the game, it was just got farther and farther back throughout the game.
No, like you just looked at him and was like, this is a guy who's gonna be bald soon.
Okay.
And
We're
then the next year, he's got all this hair, and we're not supposed to say anything about it. He's wearing a headband to cover up his hairline.
You know what? We're so mean to men about their hairline.
That's what I'm saying. I don't
Yeah.
care. Like,
yeah.
Can I tell
Let
you?
them get gender affirming surgery also. That's fine.
Oh yeah, it's a gender affirming surgery.
yeah, like if men want to do, I think that surgery to make you taller is gender affirming.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I tell you though that?
For men and women.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely. Hair loss happens to women as well.
I meant
Yeah.
the taller one
Oh.
where it's kind of more intense.
Mhm.
They break your legs.
Yeah, and if you're willing to get your legs broken for like an inch and a half,
So
your insurance
true.
should cover it.
No, that's true. That's the real crux of it.
It's kind of fucked up of you to do that, but like
But-
we're on board.
Just
You get 2 mental health letters and you're good.
Yeah. Wait, are there countries that pay for it?
I don't think there are countries that pay for it.
I think it's an out of
yet.
pocket. Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Well,
there are.
When I'm elected, we're gonna change that.
When you wait,
That's really
what
good.
level of office are you going for?
The tallest.
I don't want to announce my presidential run right now, but
Why not? This is a perfect platform to do it.
Wow.
well, the first reason is that I'm 24.
You got a lot of life ahead of you.
Yeah, I can't.
life.
I'm not legally allowed to be president yet.
You can you can make a Kickstarter.
I think I can unseat Eric Adams.
Oh, you definitely could.
Someone needs to.
I think that we'd have a fun little debate, me and him.
Oh, it would be so. Let's okay. Let's do a little role play. All right, I'm Eric Adams, and you are Dorian Debose. All right, get into character. You're Dorian Debose.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm so ready.
My opponent is a 24-year-old comedian. He has no qualifications. I am Eric Adams. I have been your mayor. I can be your mayor again. I have waged war on rats. What are you gonna do?
Everything that he just said is true, but I would like to point out that he is still a big teeth cop ass nigga, and he sucks shit. I don't think that we need that as a mayor. I think we need a cool dude. I might not know much about rats. I might not even know like where in the city I'm at right now. I can't tell you the difference between Gramercy, Kips Bay, and Chelsea. What I can tell you is fuck that guy. And that is the promise of Dorian Debose.
So good.
That's what all debates need to be.
That is so good. You won. You won so quickly.
You have all of my votes.
Oh my god. I'm gonna raise the camera just a little bit.
I think that was like kind of how Trump did it, man. And
That was, you're right.
I need somebody to
Political
replicate
tactic.
what he did as far as like just be mean to your opponents,
Mm-hmm.
but like not with his politics. Like when Amy Klobuchar was mean to Pete Buttigieg, she did get my vote.
What did she say?
She
missed this
more or less,
moment.
her tone was very aggressive, and she like more or less said that like he's not qualified for this position of president
That's
because
true.
all he is like the mayor of a small city that doesn't matter.
I think Pete would get the leg surgery if he could.
I think Pete would just be straight if he could.
He said that.
Yeah, and it's so fucking annoying. He said that in front of his husband.
It's crazy.
Oh my god. He said that in front of his husband?
He said that in front of his with Jason in the audience. He was like, "Yeah, I wish I didn't like men. I feel
Oh my
like,
god.
I
Yeah.
feel like disgusting, like gross about, and I feel like a bad Christian." Because his husband's like, "Yeah, and we love our kids.
I love you.
That's insane to say in front of your spouse who is also a co-parent.
Yeah, I'm just
Oh
like,
my god.
Yeah.
I think that I think they would get divorced if he wasn't so powerful.
If it was allowed.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can get gay married. Do we legalize gay divorce?
How many gay divorces have... That's a good statistic to Google. How many gay divorces have happened?
I don't know, but they're all mine. I've been going through it.
How many gay divorces have you had?
At least 2.
I think that's more than anybody's ever had.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, well, especially for lesbians, it's like, you know, you can build a whole relationship in 3 weeks. So the divorce is like,
Oh yeah.
That's kind of. I haven't been able to do that in life. I haven't been able to build. I've had 24 years and I haven't built one. And you're doing it in 3 weeks.
You haven't had a single lesbian marriage?
well, it ends in 3 weeks too.
Well, I have not had a lesbian marriage yet. We can change that.
We could get you one.
Yeah, we'll get you another.
I do.
I know some
I
people.
like how they do it, man. I like how they
It's
be listening to
nice.
Misky and shit.
They are.
That's what they do.
That part go crazy. But every time I see a lesbian's music taste, I'm like, this goes hard. Except for Muna. I don't like Muna, but everything else goes hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what are the other artists?
I like Phoebe Bridgers. I like Lucy Dacus. I like Boy Genius. I think their fans are annoying online.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
know who else do I associate with like lesbians. Like this
Tina, weigh in.
Tracy Chapman.
Oh, I was listening to Fast Car on the way over here.
Yeah.
That song goes so hard.
When they keep having men cover that song.
Oh my god, that's actually what sparked this. Like, you know,
Yeah.
the Luke Combs cover.
Yes.
I made me want to fucking kill myself.
It activates like fight or flight in me when it comes on, and it's
It's like that's such a beautiful song. Like,
beautiful.
I understand why Sony would be like, I want to cover this because it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
But like, shut up.
I also just think like you don't have the life experience to be reaching the depth that Tracy
No,
Chapman
exactly.
does.
Like this is a person like Cleveland's own, I believe.
Yeah.
Like Cleveland in like the heart of its downturn. And the Cavs were bad, and the Browns were bad, and the city sucked. I'm very sports minded. The Chiefs are
You know what
playing in an hour.
Yeah, back to your whole.
Can I say there was a moment where I was like, oh, I don't know what's going on, and then it reached a moment where I think like Tina did as well, and I was like, oh, it's nice we're on the same page. Are you a big? Oh wait, unless you're a big Cleveland Browns fan.
No, I didn't know what you were talking about.
Oh, okay, cool.
Could have been
That was-
any sport to me.
Yeah.
What sport is that?
Well, the Cleveland Browns play football,
Okay, that's good.
and the Cleveland Cavaliers play basketball.
Nice.
And the Cleveland Guardians are the team that used to be the Cleveland Indians, the most racist mascot I've ever seen.
Oh man.
Did they change that?
Yeah.
They made
Did they
them
change the
change
name
it.
as well?
Yeah, they changed it to the Guardians.
It would be
Oh, okay.
crazy if they changed the mascot but not the name.
I mean, the team
But
in
they did have
Washington
it to begin
was-
with, which is crazy. So
Like, I think it was hard to talk about the team in Washington being so bad because what was happening with the Cleveland Indians
yeah,
was like awful. Like Chief Wahoo is like offensive.
yep.
Chief Wahoo? Wait, what did he do?
Like, look up a picture of Chief Wahoo, man.
Wait, how do you spell Wahoo?
I don't know how to spell it, but like I think it's pretty straightforward.
Google just.
Oh.
It's fucking
I-
terrible.
I
And
thought
they had
they-
that for forever.
That was their mascot.
That was
for
on all of their
years.
merch.
Wow. Ooh, that's bad. That's like.
That was getting screen printed over and over on T-shirts.
Yeah, they were putting a guy in red face and a feather on T-shirts they were giving the kids.
I was gonna say that's worse than like the minstrel shows that I was taught about in high school.
Nah, yeah, and this was their mascot up until like what 2017.
Damn. Woo. That's dark to be the same species as people that have had that mascot and be like, oh yeah, this is okay. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. And, like you go to the city of Cleveland and it's like I've been there. They're all nice. I don't know how they allowed that to be so racist for so long.
And celebrate it.
Nah, yeah,
They
I mean,
loved it.
It's pretty good. The team was not all that good.
And merchandise make
Yeah, but
merchandise
that's what I'm
out
saying. Is like people were paying money
Yeah, they made
to wear
billions.
that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh my god. Well, let's continue with your internet spiral. This is okay. This I think is really cool. Myers-Briggs of evil people.
Yeah, I didn't know what this
Yeah.
meant.
So, like, you know, like the Myers-Briggs, like where you get like the ENFP, or like it'll tell you like these various things about your personality, is like 16 different scores.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they list out like when they give you your score, like different people who have your like answer, and they will list out like people who number one have not taken the test. Like there's no way they've
Right.
taken the test.
Right.
And also just people who are like historically bad, like war criminal villains. Like we know, like they will release what they think Hitler's like
They'll release it.
Myers-Briggs.
They'll
Like
announce
this
a
one
drop.
fits his vibe.
Yeah.
Imagine
Oh.
taking the quiz on behalf of Hitler, being like, no, I know him best.
I'll figure this out.
I've been in his mind.
We go way back. Trust me, though. Like,
Clearly an extrovert.
Clearly an extrovert. Probably more of an introvert than extrovert.
I think like, with the Nazis in particular, you can look up all of them, and they all have like Myers-Briggs.
What?
You can find like Goebbels Myers-Briggs, Rudolf Hess Myers-Briggs, Herring, is like Myers-Briggs. Like, what? Who is doing this? Who's at the Myers-Briggs office? Just like, we gotta know more about Pol Pot. We gotta know what Pol Pot was up to. Pol Pot surprisingly an introvert.
oh, surprising.
So
Surprisingly.
introvert, thinker, feeling, perceptor. Yeah, real INFP on Pol Pot.
Hold on, wait. I'm looking up Stalin Myers-Briggs. I need to know.
Yeah, because they're all there. Like, I remember last time I took it, I had the same like personality type as Joseph Kony,
Yeah.
and I remember like being in high school and like seeing that and being like, I don't like that at all. I don't like knowing that so close to Kony 2012 there's a little bit of him in me.
Yeah.
By the way, I got Joseph Stalin. He is an ENTJ.
That makes sense.
What's the
Yeah.
J?
Judging.
Okay, wait. I'm looking up ENTJ. Extroversion, intuition, thinking, and judging.
They
Peop-
all gotta be J's. That's their whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, I think
Imagine a
the alternative
non-judgmental killer.
Yeah.
I feel like Hitler might be a P. That's the thing.
What's
This-
P?
Perceiving.
Ooh.
Wait, talk about what perceiving means.
I don't know, man.
Okay.
But that's what he is.
That's the thing. I've never understood what Myers-Briggs even tells you.
Me
I just
either.
think it's insane. It's like
Yeah.
giving you.
It's not real. It's not real at all.
It's astrology for nerds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, like who's out here doing the horoscope for like fucking like these awful people? Like nobody's doing the horoscope for Henry Kissinger.
Wait, I need to know now what Henry Kissinger was. What is?
Well, no one's doing it. Sagittarius.
Very heavy Sag vibes.
He's the same as me. He's a Gemini.
Wow.
I got
Trunks.
the same sign as Henry
I
Kissinger.
can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
You can see that?
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm not saying I see some similarities. I'm just saying like it's kind of crazy that
Whoa.
it's kind of crazy that I would
Yes.
guess that.
I mean, I do feed lies to the president.
I also be feeding lies to the president.
Yeah, we got a lot in common.
It's just Sunday afternoon
Yeah.
activity.
Yeah, Henry Kissinger is our next guest.
He would be a good guest, dude. What are his
Bring
internet
it back
rabbit
around.
holes? Is there a heaven?
Is there a heaven?
This is the second question. Back door into heaven? How
Finagle my way in.
to get into heaven? No pray. Also war criminal.
Also war criminal.
This is Google's.
Yeah, I think-
Oh god. Okay, wait. Are there other? Okay, what other historically evil figures would you like to know, like their personality type?
That's the thing. Like, if you want to know, like, there's almost all of them are on there. Like,
Yeah, I feel like you're saying you don't want to know.
I don't think there's any reason to know. Like, I think that there's plenty
No.
of things to know about evil people. That way, like, we can like prevent it from happening in the future and whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't think
Sure.
like intuition versus like feeling is like a good metric to be looking at these people on. But I am fascinated there are people who are like actively trying to gain this information. Because like at first I was like, there's somebody at Myers-Briggs doing this. I looked it up. There's like a subreddit.
Someone at Myers-Briggs. I love the way you talk about it like it's a corporate office in Midtown.
It is. Like,
Yeah, I'm
that-
sorry. I don't got access to the higher ups. Yeah.
it is a corporate office, man. Like it is not quite a pyramid scheme, but it's like a group of
It's
people
true.
sitting there like trying to sell seminars to people about like, ooh, this is how you can be a better leader. And that's like what the main office is doing. But there's also a group of people in that community who are like online brainstorming different like people who have existed as Myers-Briggs. Like if you want to know Genghis Khan's
Yeah.
Myers-Briggs, there's somebody out there probably in like fucking Ohio who's just like, I wonder what he was like. And they're doing the math. They're crunching the numbers and they're figuring out that he's like an ENFTJ.
Yeah. Well, they saw BuzzFeed and they were like, we could do that.
Genghis Khan
With-
saw BuzzFeed.
Yeah. No,
He'd
Myers-Briggs
like
people.
He would love BuzzFeed.
He'd love
Yeah.
it. Wait, what? We
What
forgot
kind of boys
to.
are you?
What was your like first exposure to the internet?
Oh wait, no, we're gonna do that as like a bonus thing later on.
Oh, my bad.
Oh,
Forget I said
never mind,
anything.
never mind.
Cut that out.
Alright,
No.
I didn't hit it.
It's okay. But we have one more. We have one more spiral to get into, a rabbit hole. Excuse me. Songs whose meanings to me don't align with their intentions. I think Atomic Dog and a lot of the RHPS music are dreadfully sad, and I'm obsessed with backing up this argument.
Yeah, man.
Hit it.
You know, I think this might be me projecting. I always thought Atomic Dog is about being unable to resist your nature as like a man, and like when he's like, why must I be like that? Why must I chase the cat? Ain't nothing but the dog in me. It's like him being, he wants to be a better man. He doesn't know why he does the things he does. And he's kind of resigned to like be that kind of man. I think I believe in that
Right.
because like my grandfather was a serial cheater and my dad was a serial cheater, and like I like don't want to be like a whore,
I don't think those are synonymous. I don't think being a whore is the same thing as being a serial cheater.
When I say it about them, it is. But, but like, cause listen, man, I do a lot of slutty things, but like, I've never been in a relationship, so I can't have cheated.
Exactly, you're in the
Cool.
clear.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I don't know. Like, I listen to that song and it's like, he really does want to be better. Like that's how I've always interpreted it. And like, the problem with that interpretation of the song is it's just wrong. Like, George Clinton is on the record multiple times being like, yeah, I was in the studio just making dog sounds. I was just like, bow wow wow DBO DBA, and then I'm there like sobbing. And I keep on like I'm trying to find other people who believe this. I really want to find other people who are like, this song actually speaks to me. Because the song makes me feel like empathy for my dad. Because like a lot of it is like it would be one thing if like he felt nothing and like he was just like kind of a sociopath about it, but like he has genuinely ruined a lot of like relationships that he valued by doing like slutty things. And like seeing him continue to do that, it's like there's something about it that like is irresistible to him. And I think that that's kind of sad. I think that's a really like hard existence to have in a way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But the song is not saying that.
No,
Forgot we were talking about a song.
but everything that leads to the song getting made the way it does informs everything I think you're saying.
Yeah, maybe. It also could be one of the things where like subconsciously George Clinton was like, he was a deeply like political person. He was I think he was a pretty promiscuous guy. I can see this being in the bones of the song, but like this,
ironic, and then the bones.
Yeah, he's just gnawing on it. The Atomic Dog. It's also like the song is called Atomic Dog, which I think refers to the dog tearing apart the nuclear family.
Whoa.
It's really good.
Yeah, I'm cooking.
Oh my god, you're cooking up bone broth.
There's
Yeah.
like a couple songs like that, but like I remember I was in middle school the first time I saw the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah.
Good time to watch it.
Yeah, and like
Crazy.
I remember my mom would be like, "Yeah, this is a bad fun movie," and I was like, "This is." I always thought it was like a kind of potent thing about like both gender dysphoria and like the tendency of like people who are like suffering themselves to like accidentally like turn other people into victims.
Oh.
I think you're not alone in that. I think that a lot of people feel drawn to it for that reason. Like the campiness of it, I feel like does lend itself to all of that. Yeah.
I'm so glad because I've explained this to multiple people and every time they're like, we didn't watch the same movie.
It feels so obvious to me. I mean, he's like creating another person.
Yeah, like he's creating his perfect man.
Right.
He clearly does not fit within like his own mold of what that is.
Yeah, and I feel like his whole like attraction to the man that he created is this. It's not like there is some sort of undertone where it's like I want to be you.
Yeah.
In addition to like
it's not entirely sexual.
Right.
Yeah, I think that is. I agree with that. I 100%. Like, I love that we're on the same page here.
We're on the same page.
That's like a thing. Like
I haven't read this book.
Oh, you gotta watch the movie, man.
Oh, I have
Yeah,
seen the
it's a
movie,
movie.
but if you're on the same page, I just haven't read this book. That's what I'm saying is that
it's so good.
because when I saw it for the first time, I was like, "Wow, that was a crazy movie." Like that.
Well,
Which is
it's
very-
also like
It kind of ruined my week.
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah, it was really heavy.
You were like,
It
fuck.
devastated you to like.
Yeah, I was like, man, because I don't know. I've always been pretty secure in my gender, but I've also always been like insecure about other things, and just like I've understood that like my desire to like fit within certain molds and like the things I would do like that sometimes pushes you in like directions you don't want to go.
Ah, yes.
Well
That does-
said.
But like I don't.
that sometimes makes
think
you.
it's very relatable.
I'm glad that
Kill.
2 of the 3 of us are right.
Yeah, we got this.
No, that is important to say. Absolutely.
Yeah, this is I love it when songs like I'll sometimes find myself getting things out of songs I just do not think is what they're supposed to be saying. Like this is like a thing that happens often.
Oh, really?
But I think that means you're really listening and feeling the song.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like you wanna enjoy a song as the artist intended sometimes.
Is there any
Yeah.
music that you truly just enjoy pure on vibes alone and you don't like read into it too much? You're just like, oh, this is my jam? Or is everything like, no, I need to understand like your mother, like.
And I think every other Sufjan Stevens song, I just kind of get on like a heart level. I'm so down with Impossible Soul just as like a piece. Like it just goes so hard start to finish.
Okay.
I think that's like the one song I really think of where I'm just like, man, I can just turn off my brain and like I know that song has like a sadness to it. And
As all of his songs do.
yeah, and I don't particularly want to deal with that. Sometimes I'll skip the last part of the song.
Because it's too much?
Yeah, it's sad. Like it's the part where he kind of says what the song is about. I'm like, we don't need that. Yeah,
So we don't need the climax part.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I mean the climax is part 4. The 5th part is epilogue.
Yeah.
It's like a somber conversation after a couple is broken up. And it's like we don't need all that. Go your separate ways.
You don't want the processing.
You're done.
Yeah,
Move
we
apart.
ran out of
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to the next episode.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you all have that thing where like you'll like music will like change your life in a way? Like you'll be listening to music and learn something about yourself.
I'm gonna be very real. I never listen to the lyrics of anything I listen to.
Ever? The lyrics?
I never listen to the lyrics. I only ever listen to like the melody and the beat. It's like it's extremely rare. Extremely rare.
What do you listen to?
Yeah.
A lot of like hip hop and pop. Although with fall, I've started listening to like autumn jazz.
Okay.
I love a little autumn jazz. It's like the theme music of silence.
The theme music of silence is autumn jazz.
Yeah.
Say more. I don't think I get that.
It's because like it doesn't. When I listen to like an autumn jazz playlist on Spotify that I just have saved to my phone, it like, it's not about anything. It's just about creating a very relaxing sense within yourself, and it feels very connected to the world around you. Like it invites you to look around, and like if you're walking on the street, through a park, anywhere, it invites you to like see yourself as like part of the environment, and everything is working together and everything's okay. That's what like a nice autumn jazz playlist sounds like to me. It's the theme music of just like nothing's going on, but you're okay.
Yeah, like a stillness.
Yeah, stillness.
Okay.
That's what
I
it
see that.
means to me.
You're feeling the music.
Yeah.
So it's not like background music to you. It's like it puts you in a mental state.
Yeah, but it's not in the background. It's just one with everything.
Yeah.
I see it.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah,
I can improve.
but I was
I
recommended.
disapprove.
Yeah, I can hear it in your tone.
Yeah, I can hear you being like, yeah, I can see that.
It's not allowed.
When Dorian,
Get him out of here.
I'm sorry, but if Dorian ever looked at me and was like, "Say more," I don't think I get that. I would leave. I would not be able to look at you in the eye again.
I was just trying to show genuine curiosity.
You're really like reaching within yourself to be like,
I would be
yeah, we have
so
common ground.
embarrassed.
I was like, I didn't know what you meant, man. I'm sorry.
But it's like Dorian literally just told us that he can find meaning in anything, and he did not know what the fuck you meant.
2 words in, he was like, I'm done.
Somehow you push that to the limits.
Yeah.
No, I get what you mean. I think it's cool.
okay if you don't. It's so okay. It's so okay.
No, I think it's fair, man. Like, what do you listen to?
Yeah.
Man?
What do you listen to?
Well, we were talking about Tracy Chapman, and I will say, when I listen to Tracy Chapman, I'm like, the emotion in her voice, it feels like you're feeling what she's feeling, even if we don't share the experience. I think she's such a like emotional singer.
I agree. She's very emotive.
Very emotive.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say the second worst thing that can happen is
Yes.
Dorian saying I agree and nothing else.
I'm sorry.
You have no idea how happy that made me just now. I was like, I'm so bad.
You didn't say anything about Tracy Chapman I agreed with or could
Elaborate on.
I just
You
like
made the most
Fast Car.
neutral
you
statement
just
on
like
Tracy
Fast Car.
Chapman.
I just like Fast Car.
Okay, and I respect that. But I also like that she doesn't really do performances anymore, and I think that's cool. She's sticking to principle. Yeah. Well, I think it's also a principle thing.
Oh.
I think she like doesn't want to, so she's like, I'm not gonna.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Do you?
I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's something special about a live performance.
Yeah.
Like I've been going to like a friend of mine's shows. I can just say I've been going to my friend Julia Desmond's show Acme Review at the Gutter.
Yeah, we know her, Brooklyn comic.
Yeah, very funny.
She doesn't
very
like to be
cool.
mentioned on
Very
podcasts. You were like,
cool.
should I do it? All right, fine.
Yeah, and
I can just say it.
she's incredible, and like,
Mm-hmm.
I've learned like I don't see that many like live, like acts of music.
Mm-hmm.
Well, every time I do, it just makes me feel something.
What does it make you feel?
I don't, just something, you know. Like,
Good, bad.
I like to force the singer
Mysterious.
to look me directly in the eye while he sings, and then
Are you in the front row?
no, I'll be staring at him so intensely from the back that I
Oh
think
my
he feels
God.
it. I think it sets off his fight or flight, and then he looks up at me, and I'm like, we have a moment.
Do you find people do that with you while you're doing stand up?
Yeah, and I
Totally.
I
Do you like it?
Do you hold it? You hold eye contact?
I hate it when I'm bombing to one person in particular. Like there'll be
Yeah.
like a person in like the third row who like everybody else will be laughing and the person won't be, and it makes me like so upset that it might derail my set for everybody else. Trying to appease this one person.
But you need their approval.
I need
it.
And I don't even need them to like be like, haha. I need them to be like,
You need,
I need like very tepid approval.
you need them to be on your level.
Yeah, I need them to at least acknowledge me.
You need them to
Yeah.
laugh, or we're both bombing.
Yeah. It's tough.
Yeah.
Because you want people to have a good time. But also, like, I can't force you to have a good time
I have the.
True. It's very
I-
self-aware.
until I watch me.
I have the opposite thing where if I'm bombing, I'm like, I need to look no one in the eye. I need no one to be connected to me right now. I don't want anyone else to feel what I'm feeling.
I want them to. I'm taking you with me if I'm bombing.
Yeah.
I had a set that wasn't even a bomb, but I had
Uh-huh.
a set like a few months ago where I said a joke and it was a joke where I gave it my all on the performance and they gave me nothing, and it was like such a profound silence, and I was like, no, we're going to sit in this. You all want me to be uncomfortable because you don't like what I just said. We're all gonna be uncomfortable. I'm not gonna scramble up here for you. No, we're all gonna reflect on how you could have been better too.
That's
Yeah,
so
I
good.
could have told a better joke. You could have given me at least a courtesy.
Yeah. That's so good. Oh my god. Okay, Dorian, you have been an awesome guest. We have a couple submitted internet's rabbit holes that we would love you to comment on. Just a couple.
For
and
sure.
and then we will go into our bonus segment. Okay. Okay, here we are.
What, do either of you listen to Car Seat Headrest?
Do not know who that is.
No, but I know who it is.
This isn't relevant.
You could say it anyway.
Hmm.
They're a band that's really cool, and I love them so much, and I find a lot of meaning in their music. Their lead singer is a furry, and I'm trying to figure out how I should relate to their music knowing that.
Does it come up in the music?
A little bit. Actually,
Wait, what is a little bit?
And
It's in the
one
music
of their
videos.
favorite songs of theirs like he knowing now that he is a dog furry, it is weird that he says the line, "What's with this dog motif? Do you have something against dogs?" And I was like, there is actually something with this dog motif that I didn't want to know.
He's talking about an interaction he has had with the public.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's talking about like his friends trying to figure out what's going on, and it turns out what's going on is bizarre.
What's going on is he kind of messed up.
Actually pretty cool, very normal.
Yeah,
very cool, very normal.
Very normal.
Yes.
I want furry fans.
You-
if any of my fans are furries, come to a show in full garb, and I will protect you.
You don't make eye contact on stage the whole time.
Yes, I'll actually I won't do that with a dog furry because they'll bite. But
Wait, do you want scalies as well?
fine.
The disdain.
You can't be a fictional creature. I mean, that's where I draw the line. I feel like a cat. Yeah, cats are things that are real and have feeling. You're not a fucking dragon. Nobody is a dragon.
Well, now then you're entering like fantasy realm.
You don't even know what it feels like to be a dragon. Nobody knows what it feels like. Dragons don't. Be fucking for real. Be fucking for real. You're not a dragon. You might be a fucking gecko. You won't even be a big iguana. You're not a dragon. Snake ass nigga.
Oh god. Okay. So, we have someone said, I spent hours recently going down the rabbit hole of a subreddit where people's pets are trying to lose weight. It's called it's called D-Chonkers. Owners will be like, this is my dog. He lost 20 pounds.
Stop it. No, you should keep going on the rabbit hole. Stop de-chonkifying these animals. Like, I'm always... pets are... If you don't have natural predators, you should get fat as fuck. Like, why stop the cats from getting, like, insanely fat? It's like, yeah, he might die quicker, but, like, he's gonna be happy most of the time.
And cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, my cat back home is fat as fuck, and I love that for him.
Seems happy.
Yeah,
It's
we
the
can
goal.
feed
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Every animal that
Well,
they look
I agree. It's like, let them eat as much as they want. You think they don't know when to stop? You think they can't figure it out?
Yeah, like if he like had some kind of disorder, I'd be supportive of him. I'd support his recovery. But I think my animal just being fat is his own choice, and he likes that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. You got one?
Stop trying to give your dogs fucking anemia.
Not all dogs need to be racing. You know, they can just be lying around.
You don't know his natural body type of that dog.
They won the food
True.
chain. Let them chill and be fat.
Yeah,
I don't think they won the food chain.
I
they
mean,
did.
we're not.
Well, they're literally pets.
They allied themselves with humans, and now they don't have to worry about hunting.
You don't have to worry about hunting.
Fair
You don't have to worry like. They might have to fight like a coyote or whatever the fuck happened to Old Yeller, but like that's the worst thing that could possibly happen to a dog. Yeah, let them cook. And then eat.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
One more.
This one is called Cart Narcs. This dude confronts people in parking lots about not putting their carts away. He's a lunatic. There's even a whole Dr. Phil episode.
I'm envious of that ability to be confrontational. I think that's so cool.
I think I hate him. Have you-
Yeah.
Go for it.
Well, I think grocery store parking lots or parking lots in general are like lawless places. You're gonna come and try to install like rules in this zone.
No, but in his mind, he's Batman. He's
Yeah,
like a
this is the
vigilante.
Badlands.
Yeah.
Have you heard like that theory that like whether or not a person like returns their cart is like a very good test of whether or not they're capable of self-governance?
Soft governance.
Self-governance.
Oh, self-governance.
Because like there is nothing that actually compels you to return your cart.
That's
to a
true.
cart corral.
It's true.
Very true.
It slightly makes other people's lives easier, and it is, technically speaking, the right thing to do. So if you're a person who consistently returns your cart to the cart corral, you're probably capable of self-governance. If you're a person who doesn't, you're kind of like a lawless person.
Yeah.
That's a great test.
Do you think that these lawless people should be allowed to continue in their behavior?
Yeah. Because
the alternative is a cart narc.
Yeah, that guy sucks way worse than anybody who's not returning their
that guy's
cart.
way worse.
Yeah.
Like if
I'm not saying I would do that, but I'm saying I get it.
Like if I thought like if nobody returned their carts ever, then I'm like, all right, now we have a collective issue.
Right.
But I'd say about 60% of people return their carts. There are people who get paid to grab carts from the parking lot. Let them fucking. It's not. You don't need to do this. Nobody is requiring you to do this. It is easier for everybody if you don't do that.
Yeah, it's like he's waiting around, waiting for someone to leave it, and then jump on them. And it's also like, this guy probably, willing to bet, does not work for whatever place he's stalking at.
I wonder what the supermarket thinks
probably
of him.
told him not to.
Yes.
He definitely makes
this.
this. He makes the supermarket less cool.
Yes,
Like the
100%.
supermarket for sure doesn't like him. They're like, dude, you're ruining our business.
Yeah,
100% he's ruining business. But I think he's making the world a better place.
The real
No,
question,
I disagree. He's making the world a worse place. Yeah.
The real question.
Shut up.
Gang, 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 gang. Yeah. The real question: would you kick his ass? If you're.
I think I wouldn't physically kick his ass, but I would just be like,
Emotionally?
fuck you, and like leave my cart in front of him.
I think that's the fair response.
What would you do? You want to fight?
I don't think now that you've said that, I don't think I'd fight. I think I'd be insufferable to him though.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, oh my god, thank you for offering to take my cart, and they'll just give it to
That's funny.
Oh,
That's funny.
Make it be like, oh, we're on the same side, and then you just give him a responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that. I would just return my cart. I would be like, I'm so sorry.
Oh, Lukas, I do the right thing. Shut the fuck up.
That's what I'm saying. You're not better than us because you think that's the right thing.
I 100% think I am.
So we understand it's the right thing. I do it most of the time. If the one time I don't, you catch me, I'm gonna talk shit, dude. Mind your own business.
And you're gonna be right for that.
This was time you could have been getting bitches, dude.
And you're out here trying to get carts?
You on the parking lot getting carts in the summer, dude. You sweating through your hat, man. You wearing a vest and you're just fucking wet, dude. Get off of me.
Oh my god. Okay.
Foolishness.
I will not argue with that. All I will say is, Dorian, thank you so much for being on this episode of Rabbit Holes the podcast. Please plug and promote anything you have in the near future. Would you like?
When is this coming out?
This will probably be coming out within 2 weeks.
You can give your socials too.
Yeah, socials.
So you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Verbose Debose.
Mm-hmm.
A good friend of mine, my best friend from back home, who also moved to New York, is going to be running Don't Tell Queens.
Ooh.
Nice.
Very cool.
I'm going to be on that on 9/23. I'm sorry, 9/29.
Mm-hmm.
The last week of September.
It's
Don't
a
tell.
secret lineup.
Don't
tell
tell.
nobody. Don't tell nobody. Then what else? If anybody from Kansas City sees this, October 18th through the 20th or the 19th to the 21st,
Ooh.
I'm going to be in town featuring for Jeff Asmus and Lukas Zelnick.
Oh, nice.
Those shows are going to be truly, truly incredible. Both those guys are wildly funny. I'd like to think I'm decent. So, yeah, come through.
Awesome.
I'll give you a little kiss on the cheek.
Nice.
Gorgeous.
In fact, I'm going to give you a code word. If you give me this code word, I'll kiss you on the lips.
Ooh.
Code word, cart narc.
If it does happen, you gotta let us know.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
Please.
Yeah.
I'll film it if it happens.
You got anything you want to plug?
No, you can follow me as always at WNBA wife on most of the socials.
Nice. You can follow me. You probably this is gonna be on my YouTube channel and all of that. So, you can follow me at Lucas T. Arnold on all social media. I have let me see. I have roast battle coming up against Claire C. Mikowski. Please come to Grove 34 to come see that. Otherwise, I'm going to be doing some shows in DC and near Philly, October 7th through 8th with Lindsay Lucido and Max Gross. Come out to see those. Otherwise, I have a mailing list. You can find it on all my socials and on my website. Please sign up for that. Let me know where you are. Thank you very much. Once again, Dorian Debose.
Yeah.
Yeah.